welcome back to OTRC for SportMod race number 2 for event number 2. I'm Chris Parrish alongside our Iron Butterfly, Mike Bufka. Bufka, it was exciting in bracket 1 for SportMod. We had the defending champion, myself actually, out there facing off against Fred Kors in the incredible new HH Maximum Effort Aerostar van. How cool is that? But Fred rising to the top and looking good out there, and a fun bracket.
It was an absolutely fun bracket, and the really cool thing about us being able to run 2 brackets in the same day is track conditions are going to remain somewhat consistent, but people are going to start to get this track figured out. You know, everybody's going to get the combinations together that are working really good in round 1. They're going to take the, all the information they collect, everything they figure out, and they're going to throw that right back on the track in round 2. So some people who may have had some hesitation, maybe have bobbled, maybe been a little uncertain of some, parts of the track, they're going to be going for it in round 2, and we're going to see some people really stepping up and really getting this thing dialed today.
It should be exciting. We swapped the track around just a little bit, but the drivers are getting familiar with the surface out there, so I really expect the drivers to be sending it in race number 2 of this event. So here comes SportMod. Let's get ready.
Should be a good one.
Bracket number 2, qualifying results. Taking the win in the first bracket, setting the standard in the second. Equalizer with a 687 fast qualifier. Roadhog just behind by a 10th. And Austin 316 with a 706 sitting in third. Qualifying's one thing, but racing is a completely different one. We'll see what happens. Round number 1, starting off big. It's the fast qualifier against the number 32 qualifier. A little bit of a surprise, Taurus, Jeremy Mark, but Equalizer gets it done in the first race.
Now earlier on today, we saw Mike Spurlock and his team frantically thrashing on Wildside to try and get it back together. We saw in a round of racing, came down real hard on the rear end and basically tore the rear knuckle out of the truck. Mike, want to go ahead and talk to us a little bit about the frantic repair that you guys did?
Yes, so yeah, it snapped the axle tube clean off, a lot of parts and pieces. I wasn't originally going to fix it. I was going to go ahead and just cancel racing for the rest of the day for Wildside. But thankfully, one of my pit crew members, Tyler over here, helped me work on it and get it all finished up. I was racing Pro Mod at the time, so he actually did most of the legwork. And it's back together and ready to go for round 2 of racing. So Wildside will be back out for racing.
Spurlock thrashing in between racing brackets, back together and ready to go. Spurlock and Wildside against Gravedigger Evolution, Jordan Sick, and Wildside looking back to 100%. Ninja Turtle, Andy Salerno, and Chain Reaction. Iron Aaron James on the line. Salerno with the lead in the final corner, and the Turtle is thrashing to victory. Toodles in the near lane and Aquabats in the far lane. Ankrum off to lead with the Aquabats truck. Fists in the air and the Aquabats with the win. Salerno back up on the line with Little Tiger in the far lane this time against Chris Blank and Orange Thunder. Ooh, wow, that was a tight one to the finish line. Let's take a look back at the OTRC replay. Salerno in the lead coming into the final corner, but a nice little drift for Blank. Wow, right there by about a third of a wheel. Orange Thunder at the finish line. Samson, Devin Treat in the far lane, and the Punisher, Fred Kors in the near lane. Samson off to the lead. Punisher charging back for the win. Treat right back up on the line, this time in the near lane with Metal Health. Facing off against JB Scale Graphics, driven by Mr. JB Scale himself, John Arnold. Out of the bushes and onto the track. Here we go with JB Scale Graphics taking the win. Barefoot Racer Chris Parrish and Bigfoot 10 Tyler Ham. Barefoot's looked a little evil recently. Whoa, what a rebound. Wheelie Barefoot in trouble. Eking the victory out just by a little bit after that recovery. Mike Spurlock and the Wild Foot in the far lane, and our own Mike Bufka in the near lane with Monster Patrol. Not quite going to get it done as Spurlock takes the victory. Orange Fury 2 facing off against Maximum Effort, driven by Fred Kurz, the Holmes Hobby sponsored truck. Blank in trouble in the far lane with Fury, though, and the minivan can. Chrome Illusion Bigfoot. Levi Shones in the far lane against Snakebite. Calder sick in the near lane. Oh, wow, it was a tight one at the finish line. Calder was really charging there. Let's take a look back. Big air in the near lane, but a fast sweeping corner for Calder. He's right there, but not quite enough by almost a tire length. Chrome Illusion with the win. Mortician Dalton McKay in the far lane, and Austin 316 Josh Rhodes flying those Austin flags in the near lane. It's a tight one, a great race by the Mortician, but Austin pins him for the win. Wildfoot and Thunder Chicken. Rhodes off to the lead. Rhodes wide, oh, and he spins out, loses traction on the backside of that turn, and the Chicken rolls to victory. Rap Attack facing off against Mongoose. Shones filling in for Agash in the far lane. Point stay with the Rap Attack name. But the points accumulation will stop there as Mongoose gets it done. Don Breeden and the Power Wheels Bigfoot, a new truck on the tour, on the line right now against Roadhog Iron Aaron James. Oh, trouble for Power Wheels. He's off the track, out of his lane, and Roadhog wins this one. Our final pair in round number 1, King Kong, Chris Lane, and West Virginia Mountaineers, driven by Isaac Ankrum this time out. Oh, a tough landing for the Kong, and the Mountaineer will move to round number 2. Equalizer and Wildside on the line. Wildside's been thrashing today, and interestingly, the parts to repair the truck came from his opponent. Helping in the pit, but fighting on the track. Equalizer takes this one. Aquabats facing off against TMNT Andy Salerno. Salerno with a little bit of a lead. Oh, but the turtle goes wide, and Aquabats is rocking on. Orange Thunder, Chris Blank against Fred Kors and the Punisher. Blank off to the lead, a little loose to the first corner. A nice kick, but not enough. The Punisher smooth and steady with the win. Barefoot Racer against JB Scale Graphics. Been a little bit rabid lately. Oh, and showing it. Parrish still needs to get a handle on that truck. Something has gone evil, and JB Scale Graphics as a one-off cruising through the bracket so far. Roadhog and Wildfoot. Spurlock's Wildfoot against Roadhog Aaron James. Neck and neck, two different approaches, but Wildfoot by about a truck length. Maximum Effort in the near lane, and Chrome Illusion Bigfoot Levi Shones in the far lane. Shones with a nail biter in round number 1. Oh, another close race, but this time not quite, as Maximum Effort takes the win. It's the S10 battle, the Thunder Chicken versus Austin 316, but the Chicken has cracked, and Austin with the win. Mongoose in the near lane and Mountaineer in the far lane. Nice turn by Jeremy Mark. Another nice turn. If he can do that, he'll be tough throughout the bracket. Round number 3, the number 1 qualifier, Equalizer against the number 9 Aquabats. Aquabats a little sideways off of the first obstacle. Equalizer looking pretty smooth until after the finish line, and Equalizer takes this win, moving to the semifinals. John Arnold in the JB Scale graphics. He's been cruising through the bracket, coming off the shelf to race against the Punisher. Ooh, it was tight at the finish line. He got out of shape, but JB Scale by a tire. Wildfoot, Mike Spurlock edition against Maximum Effort. The winner goes to the semifinals. We saw Maximum Effort in the semifinals before, but not this time as Spurlock takes the measure. Our final round 3 pair. Mongoose looked great in round number 2 against Austin 316. Josh Rhodes. Never underestimate Rhodes. Tight corner for Mongoose. It's whoa and too tight in the second corner. Austin powers to the win. It's semifinals time. Parrish already on the line with the Equalizer. JB Scale graphics. He's been working back and forth prior to the camera coming on. Maybe a little mind games here from John Arnold and JB Scale. We'll see what happens. Can he crack the Equalizer? Equalizer off to the lead, a wide turn for JB Scale. No dice as Equalizer moves to its second finals of the event. Wildfoot Mike Spurlock in the far lane against Austin 316. Rhodes back on the tour. He's looked tough, but he's out of shape, and Spurlock with the Wildfoot is heading to the finals.
It is finals time here in our second SportMod bracket this weekend. And now this is a very interesting pairing. We're going to have our number 1 top qualifier, Chris Parrish, in the number 1 seat going against the number 18 seat, Mike Spurlock. Now, regardless of how they got into here, they are both here in the final. Both drivers been very fast, very consistent. You know, second time for you in the finals today. You're no stranger to being in the finals. What is your guys' strategy to try and squeak out a win here today? First with you, Mike.
Again, like my retro, just keep it clean. This truck I'm learning still. It's a Claude. That's a SportMod. It is a Josh Rhodes chassis, so I haven't really touched a whole lot. I left his tuning there. It's just me learning to drive the truck. Had to fix the steering knuckle in the last event, so got that fixed, and just keep it clean, keep it smooth. Chris is a very strong competitor, and so I'm going to have to keep it clean and keep it fast.
So we've heard from the challenger. Let's hear from the man who's put himself in the top position today. What's your strategy going to be going out here? And, you know, can you defend that TQ position you got today?
Mike's really tough. He's been very solid coming all the way through the bracket, so he's definitely no slouch. But the Team PRP Goblin with the J Concepts Renegade tires are really hooked up. I think we've got a great combination, so I like our chances. We're going to give him everything we've got, and we'll see who wins. It's going to be a great battle, and it's going to be a fun battle.
It's going to be a great battle for sure. It might come down to feet. It might come down to inches. We're going to stay and find out. Either way, it is going to be fast. Back to you, Chris.
Well, it's finals time. The number 1 qualifier and the number 18 qualifier. Equalizer versus Wildfoot. A huge wheelie for Wildfoot. Off to the start. Equalizer off to the lead. Trouble in the final corner, and Wildfoot flies past him for the win. Taking a look back at the replay of this final round of action. Parrish off to the lead. Right there you see Spurlock in the near lane with a penalty, but Parrish hung up on the turn tire, misses the obstacle as well, offsetting penalties. Spurlock gets to the finish line first for an incredible win.
Well, you know they say it doesn't matter how you get across the finish line first. It just matters that you get across the finish line worst. That was an absolute nail-biter of a race, but it turns out to just being able to make a clean pass. Mike, congratulations on being able to be smooth, consistent, and getting yourself in the winner's circle today for the second bracket in a row.
Thank you, Mike. I definitely worked hard to get here. Again, Chris is a fantastic driver. He had me that whole entire race and just staying at his heels the whole time and keeping clean. And I just happened to come out on top, so I'm happy to be here.
What an exciting event as we tally overall points for the event with a finals victory and a finals runner-up. The overall goes to Chris Parrish and the Equalizer.
Chris Parrish, congratulations on an outstanding showing today. Great job in qualifying, great job in bracket number 1, and an outstanding job in bracket number 2. You proved that consistency is the key to bringing home the gold today. Congratulations on your effort. How did you make it happen? What really worked for you out there today?
I put some new shocks on my brand new Team PRP Goblin, really set the truck down, and it felt like it was on rails. I had a lot of tough competition out there, and so we were battling against the best, but the truck just felt so smooth and consistent, it felt hard to stop, and that's an awesome feeling out there.
With 2 great results, Equalizer vaults to the top of the season standings with 88 points. Wildfoot, with his bracket win, climbs to 2nd place, Orange Fury right behind. Another incredible day of action with OTRC. We appreciate you joining us. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.